against all these other real issues in the world. Because Disney's Princess Love comes with the idea that, you're a Disney princess. The hardship is this one insane moment, and then the rest of your life is after you've vanquished X opponent, you and Prince or Princess blah 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 get to live a wonderful life. Okay, I finally got it to work.
Happily ever after, no problems, right?
Yeah. So if you guys are tuning in right now on Facebook on my page, I do apologize that this isn't on the Franklin Armstrong page as it usually is. For some reason, it would not allow me to connect the live stream to the server. But when I use my other site that I use for streaming, which is connected to my Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter, it allowed me to. So, I mean, it's a downfall in the sense that this isn't on Franklin Armstrong right now, but it's to our advantage because we're on tons of different platforms. So if you guys want to share, I'm going to try and re-tag on my page.
If you guys make a Twitch account, it's one of the easiest apps to use.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever someone's streaming, it just pops up and says, this person's streaming, watch it. Done. Simple.
Yeah.
I love it.
Here we go.
Actually,
I'm going to edit this and tag you.
I've been playing a lot more Call of Duty than I care to admit, yeah. But I won't lie, there's a ton. Even though I fill up my time pretty well, there's just for some reason still so many hours left in the day, and that's what I choose to spend 2 to 3 hours on sometimes. But honestly, it's not just a regular game mode, right? It's called Warzone. So like you go, there's a strategy to it. It's like teams of 3 or 4, and outside of just like going out and shooting people, obviously, which is the point of Call of Duty. This one actually has more, like I said, a strategy aspect to it. That's what I like about it. You're thinking, you're always like, where should I need to be in a position of advantage, to be in that last top teams? There's 150 different players in this game mode.
God damn.
It's 50. It is cross-platform. 50 teams of 3.
Oh shit.
Or whatever teams of 4 comes up to, but it's 150 people. And honestly, it's super dope.
How much is this thing?
Hello? Oh, come on.
Listen, I just bought a terabyte for my PS4.
So last I heard, this was like mid-quarantine. Call of Duty just said Warzone's free. So a bunch of people who never really played Call of Duty, this is the most I've ever seen people online. Obviously, everyone has time, and B, just in fact playing the game a lot. If I go to my YouTube, because I search up a lot of different things, Call of Duty included.
Yeah,
it's just a ton of Call of Duty content. Like we're talking comedians, Bobby Lee, Eric Griffin, like all these MMA fighters, Max Holloway. Like they're all playing, right? It's a weird phenomenon that's happening. Like all these people are connecting through Call of Duty and watching people play or playing themselves, and it matches you up. If you're by yourself, you just get matched up with a random 3 people, and in the strategy and trying to figure out how to win, you're weirdly developing a closer bond to people online than just going on a team to shoot people. It's different, right? Normally, when you go on a multiplayer game, you're trying to get a high kill-death ratio. You're trying to get way more kills than death, right? Obviously.
Yeah.
Right.
It feels like so weird that I'm talking normally about shooting and killing people, but it's a game, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, folks, we're talking about a video game. Hopefully, you guys have realized that. Super quick. I remember one time I was talking about a race car game on a bus, and this girl whispers to her boyfriend loud enough that I heard. She's just like, "Shouldn't he be in jail for driving like that?" I was talking about Need for Speed. I'm like, yeah, man, I finally found that level, and I figured out that shortcut where you drive over the top of the building, you like drift over, and then you slide across the rooftop on that ramp, and blah blah. And the girl like the girl looks petrified, and I'm just like, I overhear her say that, and I'm like, girl, in what world do you think cars actually do that? Anyways,
do that, yeah. Like if I was I'm talking to you guys, I'm talking like I'm talking to you guys privately right now, right? So to me, it's normal. But then I'm like, oh, wait a second. Anyone jumping in right now is probably gonna be like,
yeah, what the hell is he talking about? Yeah.
But anyway, just long story short, Warzone way more involved strategy, collaboration than the regular games where you're just in for yourself, in and out, right? So, and that's why it's so popular, I find, right?
Right.
I just
there's a social aspect to it.
But okay, for example, when you're saying like some of these celebrities are showing up and playing the game, are these celebrities being treated better, or are they like, or do they understand like you're just another fucking cog, just play the game, don't expect better treatment?
No, yeah. Well, when you say
like, because I know Bobby
they're just
Lee.
a regular.
Bobby Lee on his podcast always complains about not being treated like better, and that shit always drives me nuts.
Oh, no, dude, it's still social media. They like read the comments.
Oh yeah, okay,
they
good.
don't care who you are. Out there.
Yes. That's what I want to hear.
Yeah.
I hope everyone. I hope if anything,
the only thing that's working for them was that.
I was hoping that they target Bobby.
Yeah, they definitely do. Him and Eric Griffin play together a lot.
Yeah,
and it's a comedy. It's actually fun watching them play because they're always riffing at each other, right?
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people now need a secondary source of income, and they're getting millions of streams and views, right now, just playing the game.
Oh shit.
So if you're good at the game, right, and you have so much free time on your hands as someone who's in the acting or music business where things aren't really like taking off, if you're not popular, why not?
Yeah.
Right. So
this
if I could get that many people watching me play, I'd definitely do it too.
Dear pandemic, please stop.
Right?
Yo.
This is what people are like. It's turning people into pro gamers.
Yeah. I'm not
It's
mad at it.
crazy.
I like that people are playing games more often and stuff. It's just like, god damn. Like, can we please? I'm the last person who usually would complain about that stuff, but even I'm at the point where I'm just like. But at the same time, it sucks because I keep seeing all the kids go outside and ruin it for everybody, and I get so mad because I'm just like, I'm not gonna break the rules because I still want to be able to go outside and live my life. But at the same time, I see the kids breaking the rules, enjoying themselves, and I'm like, it sucks because it looks like they're having so much fun, but I know, like that Trinity Park in Toronto thing, you can't tell me you can't tell me some of those kids are not gonna get sick.
Oh,
yeah.
You're telling me everyone in that park is clean? Like, somewhat, like, dude, you can't trust nobody.
The mayor was out there. That was crazy.
It was, I don't live too far from it, but I didn't go there. I have a park near my house, and we decided to enjoy the sun, too. This park is usually rarely ever packed with people, but there was a lot more, obviously a lot more people out because of the weather.
Yeah.
But everyone was still in their own pods there, so it's like far apart from each other. Either groups of friends who are also sitting far apart from each other but having conversations, but not what happened, the debauchery that happened which was like, I get it, guys, I understand. I've been in my house since March, 3 months. So I understand, but
calm your ass down. Yeah, my friend lives across the street from the park, and like all the local journalists have been reaching out to her because she kept posting about how upset she was. Shout outs to Angela. But she she was talking about how her 10-year-old son caught like people peeing on the side of their house because people were drinking in the park and stuff like that. And she was one of the people who
was it her that was interviewed about that?
Yeah, she's been interviewed a few times. You may have seen her on the news.
Oh no, so a friend of mine told me today some lady was talking about people peeing on the side of her house at Trinity Bellwoods.
Yeah, that's my friend Angela.
That is funny. What small world is that?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
She's originally from Montreal too. Shout outs. And she worked for C2 Montreal. She was one of the friends that hooked it up when I was there that last year about this time. So it was pretty dope. But
That's
yeah,
awesome.
man, it sucks to see like people wilding out that much and like just not being
You
able
know
to.
what's funny? Sorry, before you go
No,
on.
go ahead.
You know what's funny about the peeing on people's houses? There's a reason. First of all, everyone's out in the sun, they're drinking, so they have to use the washroom.
Yeah.
The public washrooms in the park are closed. There are no bars or restaurants open. There's nowhere to evacuate.
Yeah, but
nowhere to go.
Pee in the park. Why are you?
What's that?
Would you pee in the park? Or
nah, bro.
Pee in a sewer.
Full of people.
Pee in a
Hey man, if you want to go outside that bad, you can pee in front of people that bad.
I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that correlation.
No. If you're willing to risk catching a pandemic level virus, you better.
Bro, fuck out of here, man.
That's so funny.
Tell your friends to block you. Just circle around you. Come on. You ain't never do that?
Yeah. See, I was within like biking distance of my house. So if I really needed to go, I could have just done that. So yeah, it's true. You don't really take that into consideration. But kids, if you're gonna go out somewhere, just know there's no public washrooms to use.
Down my block is packed every night, man. You hear parties and kids drinking 40s and like it's crazy. It's like block kids. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But this feels like what it felt like when I was a kid in the summer, but just amplified because
that people are actually out now.
Yeah, and that's what scares me, because when I look at it, I'm just like, we should not be out in these streets like this. This is definitely like we need to not be out.
Like, there's a good side to it though. Like you just brought up, like I saw kids playing tennis in the park. I'd never once in the year living here seen kids in that park playing tennis. And they had all 3 courts were full of kids just playing tennis because they're out of the house.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But these kids that always wanted to be in the house, never wanted to do anything but play video games.
Yeah,
and, you know what I mean? Now they're like, I want to be out there and experience it.
I will give them credit though. They've been saying that tennis is the one sport you should be able to play for social distancing. Yeah, they were saying.
Oh, yes.
Because they were saying if you open
maybe their parents put them up to it then.
Yeah, because if you open every other court and you have people playing that distance from each other, as long as you don't do the handshake at the end, you're fine.
You're definitely gonna do the handshake at the end.
So here's something that baffled me.
Yeah,
is that on last Thursday, I'm walking by the same park. There's a basketball court. There is tennis. There's a hockey rink. The basketball courts were off since the whole quarantine took everything away, right?
Yeah.
I go back on Friday, nets are back up.
Oh, Lord.
And then I walk by another park, nets are back up. And another park, nets. So I'm thinking to myself, did they all of a sudden just decide, like the city or the government decided it's okay?
Yeah.
But I didn't see any official announcement or anything like that. Which is fine, but then when I obviously go into the courts, like kids were playing against each other, and I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it still. Is it okay? Is it not? You know?
I don't know.
I wish I could. I was playing, but I just shot around by myself. You know?
I'm too scared to go out still, man. I'm
not afraid to go out, because if I would have had it by now, then
I'm too scared to be in large crowds, is what I should say. I'm not afraid to go out. You're right. I like going outside. I've been going outside. I've been going for bike rides. I ordered all my masks, which are gonna take like 4 weeks, but I ordered like 5 masks, because and I found that site. Remember I told y'all I was gonna finally match up with my mask. Damn right, I found a site. Yeah, man, I got all these different. I have a Star Trek mask, a Back to the Future mask, a Star Wars mask. I got a red.
Your hats and your shirts.
One of the masks I bought specifically to match one cap, and I was like, "This doesn't seem like a smart idea." Bye. Bye.
I saw one of your stories where you were not matching though, but you had different accessories that had different logos on them or something.
Yeah, I had Bumble. I had my Bumble sunglasses, my MySpace bandana, and I was just like sitting in a park, and my cap didn't match my shirt, and I was just like, no sense of style. I was like so mad at myself, but I was also like, oh, whatever. I went for a bike ride.
It is what it is, bro. I've been super comfy out there the past few months. Super comfy. So it's been sweats and a t-shirt.
God damn. Yeah, I like these shorts are. I've been wearing these same shorts for like 3 days straight, and I'm like, yo, I need to change out of these shorts one day. But they're so comfortable that I'm like, they're like, it's the Adidas, the Adidas with the shorts with like the air holes on the side, like
like a mesh.
Yeah, yo, these shits is comfortable.
If I put those on, they're staying on for a minute.
A minute turned into 3 days real quick. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, the days are all just one day.
Yeah,
they all just kind of like fade into each other, you know, like a song just transitions smoothly.
Yeah, I started working again, which makes it even more so because I spend my entire day in the office. So by the time I realize, I'm like, oh wait, oh no, it's been 3 days. I've been sitting in this office wearing these same shorts and a different t-shirt. One day
I don't really leave this room except for water and sustenance. that's pretty much it.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
My PlayStation is behind me. My work is right here in front of me. My music is here. My fridge is here. I don't really have to leave.
Yeah.
I got a piss bucket in the corner.
I kind of want to make that the title. I got a piss bucket in the corner. Oh man, that'd be so
I'm kidding,
bad.
by the way. I just don't like to say I'm joking all the time. But like, if you don't know me by this point, you don't know me. I guess.
Guys, if you're watching this podcast or listening to this podcast, everything we say is a joke, unless we say dead ass. Like unless we get really into it, we start going dead ass. This is like Khloe Kardashian is a shapeshifter, dead ass.
For sure, that's it. That's for sure. Shadow clone jutsu.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, I also just started watching Naruto again. Actually, speaking of shadow clones.
Yo, man, I need to. I've tried every time I try to watch that anime. I can't. I like it. I actually like the show. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
The bridge story with the bridge arc or whatever, which is like one of the earliest arcs, good.
Right.
Then I get to the fucking like coach. That like the toad coach guy who teaches him how to call the big giant toad.
I think I remember seeing that on YTV.
Yeah, and I remember I told you guys like I can't watch it because I just don't want to watch something where the guy's creeping on like little girls all the time. Like that's all this character does. Yeah, there's like a coach who wears red and has white hair that's like wild, and he starts teaching Naruto, and then they call on this giant toad.
Oh, but it's like it's not just one guy.
That's
right?
What the one guy is the one that creeps on the girls.
Gamma Kichi.
Homie, I ain't gonna remember the name.
Gamma I can't remember his name. Hold on. Let me look at it. One second.
Gamma Kichi. Hold on.
I just know that he makes me mad.
Gamma Kichi is a toad from Mount Miyoboku. Yeah. Is he a toad?
No. The dude teaches Naruto how to call the toad.
Summit. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
That's weird.
And that's why I got mad when I watched it. Like, dude, at one point the guy won't teach Naruto, and then Naruto has to turn himself into a sexy girl jutsu, and then the guy starts paying attention to him. I'm like, wait, so let me get this lesson straight. This young boy has to turn himself into a young girl, underage girl, for this guy to gawk at, for him to pay attention. And this is the show you want me to watch right now? Nah.
Jiraiya.
Sure. Pedophile,
hair, right?
Pedophile, whatever you want to call his ass.
Isn't that a theme though? Isn't that a theme? Dragon Ball has Master Roshi.
Yes. But I wasn't old enough to recognize what Roshi was doing. And now that I'm old enough, I don't feel comfortable watching a show where this is just like if it was just once, I'd be like, okay, I can get past it. Dude, it's like every episode where this guy is, it's all he does. And I'm like, yo, can we skip over some of this stuff? It's true. Yeah. It's the same reason.
In the original Dragon Ball, Master Roshi was definitely far more of a horn dog. They toned him down as the years went by.
Yes.
But yes, even in Dragon Ball Super, they had an episode where in order for him to be able to compete in a tournament, he had to square off women.
Oh shit!
Now his training was
Lord.
was learning how to not react to a woman in the room.
Oh, of course.
It was actually pretty funny.
And if you want to flip it like that because you realize times are changing, I'm down for that. But it's hard to watch the old stuff when you're like, I'm not woke. I'm just aware now. You know what I mean?
I'm not woke. I'm just aware.
Like I wasn't aware before. I was a kid. It was just this weird thing that this character did, and you're just like, okay, he likes girls, ha. And now it's just like, okay, this grown ass old man is watching teen girls bathe themselves in a lake. Haha, no, homie, I can't.
I can't, homie, no.
Man. But yeah, if you're an anime fan, you kind of have to get through Naruto. And Dragon Ball.
And that's the thing. Shout outs to Andrew, Recovery of a Anime Junkie. That's his podcast. You guys should definitely check it out. But Andrew and I, when we had that conversation about that stuff, Andrew said, he's just like, just a heads up, you're going to have to get over that stuff if you're going to watch most of these shows. Because that's just part of the anime culture from back then. It's not something they do as much now. But back then, that was... So all these legendary shows that people keep telling you to check out, you kind of have to check out. And I'm like, but Cowboy Bebop didn't do anything like that. And he's just like... Yeah, but Cowboy Bebop is also like a show about like being in space and the ennui of like possible suicidal characters. There's a different style right there, like one is for kids.
There's a film noir vibe.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he was saying. He's just like one's for kids and one is for very much for adults. Like Cowboy Bebop is not necessarily for kids. It's an anime. It's a cartoon. if you want to put that word on it, but it's not for children. And I was just like, yeah, okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
So,
like those legendary. You're right. It's really weird, eh? The shows that really are legendary like that they have those problematic characters. But when I think of like Pokemon, same thing. Like Brock.
Brock is just like a softie who's really into girls, but he's not a pervert. Versus
who's the one that's obsessed with the nurse though? Who's like
that's Brock.
It is Brock.
He just loves every nurse because they all look the same and he just falls in love with them. That's just Brock being in love with the nurses. They're the same age. Not defending.
Okay.
Just pointing
not defending. Don't cancel me. No, I'm not. No, you're right. It's not like he's doing anything wrong. It's just that it's funny to see a character just kind of constantly be like obsessed.
Obsessive.
Yeah,
you know, like there's a line, there's a limit.
Yeah.
Dog, you guys should try watching Animaniacs, bro.
Oh, come on,
the nurse.
Yakko and them, they were the nurse stuff.
Yeah. Yo, dude, I still say hello nurse when I see like if I see something that I'm just like hello nurse. Like that one.
Dude, that shit was still really funny. If you watch it back now, you're like, we should not have been watching.
Oh
this,
my god,
dude.
yeah. But that's it.
But it's also why we're so hard.
But the ones that we didn't really watch were the ones that faded out. Like Yu-Gi-Oh kind of faded out.
Oh yeah.
Inuyasha kind of faded out.
Inuyasha faded terribly. Yes.
They didn't have that. Whatever it was that kept us watching Pokemon.
The perverts. It didn't have perverts. Gotta have the pervs, guys.
You need to have the pervert. Oh man, that's another title.
Problematic, guys. Once again, we're joking. You know, if you guys are
joking.
Yo, if I'm ever pitching a movie or a TV show, that's gonna be my line in the boardroom. Listen, you need to have a pervert.
Come on, where's your purpose character? You need it.
Gotta have a perv. Hey, you don't got a perv, you don't got a movie, buddy. I guess we found the title. Gotta have a perv. Oh my god.
So
oh my
man.
god.
That's great.
Speaking of pervert, shouts to all my single dudes at home right now. I just want to on a segue, and I've always wanted to give him a shout out because
speaking
I feel that
of pervs, shout outs to all my single people right now.
Yo, that shit's tough.
Oh my god.
You know, like I see you on
they are the real rule breakers for sure.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I see one dude who's just like, man, you can't tell people not to live their lives. I'm like, nigga, you just want to fuck.
Rewind though. It's not just guys.
Did you see what went viral at Trinity Bellwoods? The guy kissing the girl.
Oh yeah, that was bad. And then the girl's just like, he's so hot, and then the guy's
like,
yeah, I'm not too worried, man, mate. I was like, of course it's a European with a bandana.
No problem, live your life, but I'm just using that as an example to show why people want to be out.
Yeah.
Oh man, come on.
Not everyone.
I was gonna say,
I was gonna see friends.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not only guys, because I know a girl, a friend of mine, and I was just like, "How you been?" And she's just like, you know, I'm having it a bit rough. I'm like, "That's cool." And then she was like, "Oh, yo, we should go for a bike ride." I was like, "Cool." We didn't get to go for a bike ride because she ended up going out to some guy's house. And hooking up with him, and then when I messaged her, she's just like, "I'm sorry, I can't risk you getting sick. I don't know." I was like, "What do you mean getting sick?" She's just like, I went to homeboy's house. I got a quarantine for 2 weeks. I'm like, "God damn, girl, what's wrong with you? What did you need the deed?
Was it worth? Yes.
Yeah, that's what I said." I'm like, "Did you need the deed that bad?" And she didn't answer, dude. She literally just stopped talking, and I was like, "Okay, I guess so." I hope
there are many tools available to you out there, and including these two appendages in the end of your arms.
Yo, I gotta say though,
you can say that all we want, but you try telling that to a single person who's been doing that and on top 14.
Yo, Skinny,
like, shut up.
Facts though, the amount of women who say like, "I don't need a man, I got a vibrator," who are out there in the streets being like, "I need to get outside."
Where you at now?
Yeah.
Listen, I get that. Listen, I'm a bit more introverted. I love being at home. I love doing the lone wolf thing.
Yeah.
But this quarantine made me realize just how much I like to interact as well. Like be out there and have a choice to do that. So I can see someone saying, "I don't need a man," going from that to
it's the loss of choice.
On second thought, maybe I do, or vice versa. I know we're talking about women saying it, but
it's the loss of choice in the end, man. That's definitely it's really what it is. Like I want to be able to choose to do some stupid shit, like, but but I gotta stay indoors 24/7. It's like, oh, this ain't fun.
No, but here's my thing. If you want to do your stupid shit, be a ninja about it. Do it and don't say nothing. Don't be out here on book face screaming and being like, well, they don't know anything. It's just a virus, blah, blah, blah. Because I'm looking at you when shit gets bad.
Yeah.
200%.
Yeah. Like when you get sick and you're just like, yeah, that's the other thing too. Some of the people who were the most adamant about going out and then get sick are the ones who are the most adamant about don't go out. Did you see that guy who was like a picketer who was just like, they had video of him picketing being like, we should be allowed to go out, and then he's on a respirator in the hospital, and the first day he could talk, he's just like, don't go outside. His first breath was, don't go outside.
Oh man. I mean, you gotta know the risks you're putting yourself in, and like sometimes things are beyond your control, and those are understandable too, but as long as you know within yourself you did everything you could to stay safe, then that's it. That's all that matters.
All that to say, I got my mask ordered, and I hope them shits come in quick because I want to start wearing my mask so I can match my shit.
All that to say is I'm taking a personal note of who I'm not going to see until September 2021.
Oh my God. Yo, man, the concert industry, man, that's one. That's one industry.
Honestly, everything that requires an audience.
Yeah. Yo, okay, so let's talk about this real quick. We didn't even get to View the Right Thing yet, but we're going to talk about this real quick. Oh, I didn't get to add the jingle yet. Anyways, whatever. Fix that later.
That's fine.
TENET. Christopher Nolan. This motherfucker is refusing to move that movie back. He's just like...
I hate him. I hate him so much for releasing that trailer. Like, I am legit. I will break the rules. this trailer
legally.
This trailer, especially, dude. You know, how can I place this in the simplest way? You know, when you're starting to date someone, but there's someone who really like cares about themselves, and they don't really just put out on the first few dates.
Yeah,
that's Christopher Nolan. He doesn't.
Christopher Nolan respects himself too much.
I just want you to get the picture.
Nolan got pretty good, eh? Okay.
He teases. He's playful. He gives you, he gives it to you in little doses, so you know what to expect.
Yo. You're trying to mess up the single people, aren't you, right now?
Oh, man. And then one day, all of a sudden, you walk into the bedroom and bam, she's in the lingerie. And you're like, oh, yes, it's about to go down. But then she's like, in July. You're like, no. I gotta wait.
Christopher Nolan is a cock tease. Pause. Is the weirdest title.
That's good. That's super.
Yo, that honestly, just in all seriousness, that trailer looks incredible.
Yeah, I gotta say, I when you sent it, I said that my other buddy talked to me about it, and we were both like, I legit started telling people like, okay, if the theater starts doing every other row, how many tickets do I have to buy to create a buffer big enough to protect myself? Because I was trying to figure out.
Be a private screening up in this bitch.
Oh my God, man, I'm so annoyed.
And was it coincidence that it came out right after that whole NASA thing?
Oh yeah,
which ended up being not really true.
The parallel universes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was weird.
Time goes backwards.
Yeah, I thought it was weird. Everyone kept talking about that as if that was a real thing. I was like, guys, NASA's not gonna. If NASA finds a parallel universe and time goes backwards, they are not telling us right off the bat.
Oh, for sure not.
We're gonna find out. Sorry.
It's definitely not coming out like that.
No, some regular ass report that gets sent out. No, dude, we found out about the UFOs. Now, them shits showed up in the late 50s and 60s. Like,
yeah.
You think you're gonna find out about a parallel universe the next day? Get the fuck out of here.
And then me and my conspiratorial mind at certain points, I'm like, but wait a second. That came out as this weird big news, and then the movie trailer, which is the exact same thing.
This time moving backwards. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is.
And I was like, what? How did he see this and go, this is when we release the trailer?
Nolan
because has this opportunity, or did he set this opportunity up because he has connections in NASA? Someone leaking something random.
Yeah. Because
I told you guys he has consultants from NASA.
Yeah.
For his movies, when the space, Interstellar, and all those things, right?
God damn.
But yo, John David Washington's career is about to catapult, bro.
Yo, remember when we named an episode? They call him Uncle Spike or whatever because we were making jokes about
Denzel's son.
Yeah. But we were making jokes about the fact that like, oh, everyone just calls you Denzel's son. Oh, no, yeah. Homie, you about to outshine your dad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
This could be it. This could be it.
Yeah. Because this trailer looked badass.
I can't even put it into words. You have to go watch it if you're listening to this.
Yeah, watch it after the show.
The second trailer, right?
Yeah, go watch it. Yeah, it's dope. I mean, I'm really excited for it. And then that led to my conversation with my buddy about, you know, going back into the theaters or the premiere video on demand and stuff like that. And guys, this battle is gonna be rough for this National Association of Theater Owners versus the distributors and this window. Because, dude, if I have a movie like Tenet and I release it in theaters and I'm the studio and I can't make as much money as I want and you want me to wait 3 months, so let's say he releases it in July, we're not seeing the movie until October?
Yeah.
Fuck that, man. People are not going to... Because they're not going to make...
Good, by the way, that looked really, really good.
They're not going to make the money, though. You can't make the money.
Did you just watch it, Skinny?
I just watched it without any volume, and
I love that Skinny watches stuff while we're doing
it. I know.
That's what I'm gonna do. I mean, if you guys talk about, I have a computer here. You don't understand. I'm gonna do it.
What was it that he did last week? He's just like, yo,
it was a show. We were talking about a show. I think we went to go watch.
It was Stargirl.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's like, I just watched the first 20 minutes.
And then before that, it was the apocalypse.
Yeah, watching all those deaths. But I didn't give you the full reaction. You know, it's a little timid, but it was
oh my god, that's great.
Yo, okay, so Universal, here's to add to what you were saying there, Brian. Universal released that movie in theaters, but then put it on VOD within what, a month? Not even?
The Trolls World
Animated.
Tour? Yeah. Yes, because the theater shut down.
Exactly. So I think Tenet will go. They want to release it in theaters not to fracture relationships, but it's gonna go on VOD much sooner.
Yeah, but that's that's the thing. The National Association of Theater Owners. I don't call them NATO because people always think I'm talking about the other NATO. But the NATO 2.0 essentially said if they start doing that though, they're not gonna put their movies in. Like they'll stop allowing, like if a distributor starts doing that, future movies that they have, they won't release them. Which is what
they're gonna go broke in a while then.
And that's the conversation. Like they're gonna be essentially under their heel. They won't have a choice but to figure out some kind of compromise. Which
like
to me,
I understand.
Yeah,
there is a sense of pride and ownership, and we've built this association to what it is. But you gotta change with the times, or the times will change without you.
And that's the thing. Yeah.
I.e. Blockbuster.
Yeah. There's still one in Alaska, guys.
Actually, there's another one in some little town in the States as well, where they still do music, film festivals.
Oh yeah, okay. I
forget the name of the town right now.
Hot damn. Yeah, man, this is gonna be a crazy situation. Once things get back to quote unquote normal, we'll have to see what happens, because I don't expect this to go well for the theaters, because
it's in Bend, Oregon.
The Blockbuster.
Yeah,
I love it.
The one store that remains open in the entire world, so not Alaska.
Oh, it's not the Alaskan one. Oh, my bad. Yeah. Sorry, y'all. Sorry.
Oregon.
And they have the Oregon Bend like film festival. It's like it's become more of a monument to a certain time than just, you know, it's still making money, but it's like the only one.
That is wild.
Does it also mean does Oregon have wild shitty internet?
Yo,
probably.
He's not wrong. America has these really weird, dude. I don't understand how you're America and you have these weird, huge like internet holes. Yeah, pockets where there's no high speed internet. Some of these people are still on dial up.
It makes sense though.
Easy. All these small towns that are in the States, they're in between major ones. Bro, come on.
It makes sense.
Yeah, but they're the ones that vote. Oh, but you keep them ignorant by not letting them go on the internet. Hot damn. Yo, hot damn. That shit hit me as I said it.
That's great.
Oh my god. And then I won't go into it too much. I don't want to start talking about American politics. I was going to talk about the election and the mail-in votes, but whatever.
About your boy Biden?
No, but So, do you guys watch John Oliver's show the last weekday?
Occasionally.
He does a whole story about. Yeah. He does a whole story talking about how they're trying to defund the U.S. the U.S. Postal Service in the same year that they might have to do mail-in ballots.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, man. I don't mean to laugh, but when it's so transparent how corrupt of a system you have,
But wasn't Trump also just complaining about mail-in voter fraud?
Because he says that mail-in ballots will lead to mail-in fraud, and he does not believe it. And then he got mad at Twitter because Twitter put a fact check on his tweet explaining the information. And then he went after Twitter saying,
we're going to shut you down.
Yeah, the Silicon Valley elitists are trying to censor me. Homie, they didn't censor you. Again, and just for the kids in the back, freedom of speech did not mean freedom from responsibility for what you say. You can go on and talk shit all you want, but someone will come around and be like, everything you just said is wrong, and slap the fact check on your tweet. Anyway,
exactly.
So,
and then you can go back out and say the same thing again, but they'll probably do the same thing themselves.
Yeah. And then you can get your friends to discredit them to the small pocket of people that follow you, and then that's how you get alternative facts. And that's
alternative facts.
God damn.
Impeccable. Honestly, I can only applaud this show that's going on. I can only applaud it and go, man, whoever wrote this is a mastermind.
Oh my God. The people at the Black Mirror crew are saying that they don't want to write anything new because the world's sad enough.
Hey, everything that's happening right now is this weird, surreal, alternate reality. I think at some point someone fucked up. The Flash probably went back in time. We watched that movie and we created our own Flashpoint.
I don't mean to discredit him. It wasn't the Flash. It was that bozo from fucking that other show on Amazon.
You're right.
The dude who made the girl explode. What's his name?
Oh shit! Dude that made the girl explode.
From The Boys.
Oh, Homelander?
Not Homelander. The Speedy one.
Oh, A-Train.
Oh,
A-Train.
Yeah. A-Train fucking up.
Oh my God.
I thought you were talking about the Tales of the Loop show where they have that kind of weird time travel stuff, and I was just like, did they blow up somebody in that show?
I thought you were talking about Marvel, what sparked Civil War for some reason. That's what fucked
Oh, no. A-Train fucked this up. Barry wouldn't do that.
Hey,
Barry
man, don't put it on the black guy. The
I
only
don't
black
put it on the black guy, but he ran into a girl. You think he's going to take care of the timeline? Or something? No.
I don't know if you can run that fast.
The one black speedster fucked it all up. It's like, God damn it. This is why they kill us first in horror movies.
That's pretty crazy. We are definitely in the darkest timeline.
Oh, my God. Oh, did you see that podcast? Joel McHale and Ken Jeong have a podcast called The Darkest Timeline.
I have seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen a clip of the whole crew coming together.
Yeah,
on
that
the
was
show,
dope.
including Donald Glover, but I haven't really listened to the show. No.
Yeah, the episode where Donald, the episode where they're all there was pretty cool. It was
I'm
fun.
sure. Yeah, I want to actually go back and watch that.
And the table read is jokes because they get Pedro Pascal to replace Walter Goggins for the episode that they were reading. And Pedro Pascal gets to a part of the episode, and I guess he hadn't read it before or seen the episode, and he can't deliver the line. He just laughs. For 5 minutes straight, he's just like, how did you guys do this? How did you guys do this episode? It was good.
Oh, man. Yeah, Community has some gems. I was listening to the Office Ladies ones, too.
I haven't heard that one. What's it called?
That's not bad. It's pretty good. It's with Jenna Fisher and Angela Kinsey.
Yeah. Is it called The Office Ladies?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll check it out.
Yeah. And yeah, they're going episode by episode and talking about how each scene came to be. It's about 30 to 40 minutes, maybe an hour sometimes, depending on the episode.
Yeah.
It's not long at all. It's actually digestible. And it's kind of cool to get the background on how this scene came to be. Was this an improvised line or not? And they talk about the famous quotes from an episode. There's an episode they did recently where it's actually my favorite episode and my favorite scene of Steve Carell, of Michael and Toby.
Yeah.
How much he hates Toby.
Oh my God, yeah, he's so mean to that poor dude.
So there's a scene where he's trying to hold a casino night, and he's like, this is for charity, and once this is done, we're gonna have a big check to present to the kids, and we're gonna present. And then Toby's like, hey, hold on, it's a casino night. It's they're underage, they can't be there.
Yeah.
There's all these, so Hooters is catering. He's listing all these reasons of why you can't have kids at the event. And then Michael Scott's face, just you know how much he hates him. He's just like, he looks at him and is like, why are you sorry, what? No, I hate so much the things about the things you choose to be.
Jesus,
I was
Tobi.
like, wow, what a line.
That's crazy.
He hates on that poor man so much, and that guy seems like just like a soft-spoken human being who's just like, okay, because he gets yelled at, and he's always just like, okay, like he doesn't react, and I'm always just like, man, stand up for yourself. We got a message from Devin. These days be like fucked up episodes of The Twilight Zone. True, you are not.
I don't know what that said.
Okay, yo, here's a full quote. Why are you the way that you are? Honestly, every time I try to do something fun or exciting, you make it not that way. I hate so much about the things that you choose to be. Yo, I remember that episode killed me. I was like, I can't believe you. Man, that show is genius.
Yeah,
that show is
it was good.
The writing, everything.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Speaking of View the Right Things, because obviously that was a recommendation for The Office. Go check it out. I'm also recommending you guys watch that episode of The Darkest Timeline where the whole cast and crew get together from Community, and except for Chevy, of course, because no one likes Chevy. They don't, man. They really don't like Chevy. It's they don't even speak his name in the episode, dude. It's hilarious. Yeah, I don't think they mention him. Or if they do, they're just like, you know, they'll say it in passing as like, oh yeah, when Chevy did that thing. Like, it's crazy.
But Dan Harmon was on, wasn't he?
Yeah, Dan Harmon was there. And it was funny because at one point you could tell they wanted to make a joke about Dan Harmon and like, because on set, supposedly there was a thing like Dan Harmon was called the creepy uncle, but they didn't reference that. And I was just like, oh, we're all nice with Dan Harmon now, but when that man got fired and you guys were like, yeah, I guess we're just gonna keep doing the show. He didn't say anything. Allison Brie just did a podcast where she said, right, exactly. But you guys are all showing up. Anyways, it's a whole, you know, we're cool.
I guess it's a weird thing when you know everyone knows the way you've been.
Yeah.
The way that you choose to be. But then maybe he's apologized in private or whatever, and now it's like he has to accept that those things are things he's done, so he can't really have a problem with it being brought up.
Yeah, that's facts. That's fair. Yeah. That's a fair point.
I hope not, anyway.
What do we have here? Oh, Skinny, you just added something.
Yeah, I'd go last. Well, I go middle because that's like I don't have a big talking point on it. You guys can go ahead with yours.
Oh, okay.
Someone actually said, "Are you looking forward to?" Oh, what did you think about the Beanie Man and Bounty Killer? I don't know if you guys watched that Verzuz.
Oh, that's what he just wrote down.
I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it.
What the? Okay, you guys both need to take time and go watch some of it now because I'm recommending everybody to. You have this is gonna be long-winded, and I'm gonna try to cut it down as much as possible.
Do it.
Versus that you watch, it's this one, bar none.
But why?
Why? Because first of all, it's an actual sound clash, which is what Verzuz is essentially trying to mock / pay honor to, anyways.
Yeah,
they're in the same room, right? I think
they're in the same room.
How did they do that? I don't even. Did they?
Somebody owned the bar or something, I'm sure, but I don't know how they pulled it off, but they did. They also proved that even the Caribbean has better internet than America.
Oh fuck!
But hold on. The difference, though, I will stand up for America on this one, is that they're not streaming two people at once. It's just one source, right?
Yeah.
So it's not hogging up all the resources. But anyway.
But the sound quality, like they didn't send them any pack, I'm sure. I don't know what they were doing, but the sound was impeccable.
They were practically performing live.
Exactly.
Weren't they performing live? Did they not end up? Didn't they perform the songs?
They performed the songs, but they were also playing them. So there'd be portions where like they're not actually saying the whole verses. It's like Benny would just kind of like ad-lib his stuff, or like Bounty would like play a song featuring him and like Prodigy of Mobb Deep, but then he's only doing the hook, and then Prodigy's verse comes out. So then he's ad-libbing Prodigy's verse perfectly, by the way.
Okay.
And like it was just like it wasn't completely straight dancehall. Like you were getting a lot of homages to the hip hop tracks they did do, and that's what made it really, really good. On top of it just being, it brought me back to a lot of like songs that my sister used to listen to, and I'd be like a little kid trying to figure out what it was. But now that I'm older, I understand. I know what Beanie Man's saying.
Oh yeah, man. When you're a kid and you hear dance hall that first time, and you're like, what? What are those words? I don't understand because they're going so fast and it's in patois. And I just remember being like, and then I remember the day when I was younger and I finally understood, and I was just like, today I'm a true West Indian. I was like so proud of myself. I was just like,
a whole other spectrum got unlocked.
Yo, right? Yeah. Evolution, like anime style evolution. I evolved into a new form.
That's jokes.
The cop showed up and they made him disappear. Beanie Man literally says that another reason why to watch is the cops show up and then you can kind of see Bounty Killer just disappear. Like, so
is that what the meme was? Because I saw the meme where you see Bounty like
he just ninja vanishes, legit, like a cartoon, and just disappears. And Beanie Man off screen tells the cop, he's like, "Listen, we're just trying to do a show. Like 1 million people are watching. It's like you don't want to be that guy. Don't want to be that guy." So again, the cop just disappeared, and then he's just like, "Bounty, come back in here." Bounty shows back up. They continue to show, and it's great. The best part about this Verzuz, the best part, is that 112 versus Jagged Edge followed afterwards on Monday, and that was utter shit.
Why did they do one on Monday after such a?
Why did they try to follow up at all and not give it at least a 2-week breather?
Yeah, I heard that. I heard people
they're happening too quickly. That's why I haven't been able to catch up. I'm just getting over the Luda and Nelly one.
The Luda Nelly one was like a decent amount of time away.
I actually went back to watch it, and it wasn't as bad as people were saying afterwards. I wish I was there live so I could make up my own when you guys were talking about it. It wasn't as bad. It's towards the end, Nelly started to go off the rails.
Oh, okay.
With his, like, personal favorites. Whereas in the first 5 songs, he could have played something else instead of what he played, but he still played his hits initially.
Okay.
But then at a certain point, he stopped making sense. I don't know if he was drinking, but at some point, it just like veered straight left. But Luda, what it reminded me of just his library, bro. I went back and just like Spotified it up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why.
Anyway,
but
what about the Jagged Edge one?
Olivier just wrote, "Y'all heard the Jagged Edge in 112. Audio was was a disaster."
There you go. That's all you need to know. I tried watching for 10 minutes. They couldn't get their stuff right. Jagged Edge sounded like they were playing their audio with a phone in a cup. And I stole that from somebody, but that's exactly what it sounds like.
God damn.
Was it worse than the Babyface one?
Oh,
Teddy Riley.
At one point, Jagged Edge even says, "Teddy Riley, I rebuke you," or something.
No.
Yo, that's shade right there.
They both had audio issues this time?
Mostly just Jagged Edge, and I think like 112's internet was just due to trash.
And who won, according to the popular?
I didn't even check back for that one.
Oh damn!
They both have hits though.
They both have Man and Bounty Killer. That's what they did.
Yeah. That was probably not a smart move.
I think I'm gonna make it a personal like flag of mine to be like, they need to do this Busta Rhymes Missy Elliott one. They need to
rhyme something.
I really think that if you're, because I was listening to Button's podcast, I think last week's podcast, or maybe this.
So behind on that. Oof.
Yeah, I was behind too, but I actually caught up the other night. I just, for some reason, I just watched a whole bunch, like on YouTube on my big TV. I just let it run. But there was one episode where they were talking about how they don't know, like, where do you go after Jagged, like, where do you go after Bounty Killer and Beanie Man? They're just like, what do you? And then they talked about like Jagged Edge and 112, sure, but like maybe they should just, that's it. They should stop. And I was just like, in my head, I was like, hell's no. Missy Elliott and Busta. Like, there's so many rappers. Method Man versus whoever. Eminem versus whoever. Like, you have like, there's too many.
After Beanie Man and Bounty, you're right about Busta and Missy. I think we did talk about that last week.
Yeah.
Too, but, just the same level of energy on a different spectrum.
It would have, it would have to be like a Raphael Sadiq versus like, who else is eclectic like that? Like
D'Angelo.
Look at you pulling that out the bag.
Raphael Sadiq versus D'Angelo would be pretty fucking raw.
That would be pretty dope.
It would have to be something like that, like one of those neo soul type drinks.
Yo, what was that Raphael Sadiq song that goes, "I'm coming home to you"?
Oh,
wear something see through. Oh shit! gotta go back to my. Oh wow,
yo. Okay, check this one. Check this one. Cisco versus Genuine.
Oh, that's good too. That's good. That's a good one.
Guys.
They were both kind of like
Yes.
people would probably want to match Genuine against Usher.
Ooh,
But I think
interesting.
Genuine and Cisco might be a better one.
Yeah, no offense to Genuine, but Usher kind of has a pretty
Usher would crush him.
Yeah, I was trying not to be mean to Genuine.
Against Usher, speaking of that, then Justin Timberlake.
No, God, no, please, no, please.
No.
I know people would want that, but
you have to go. What's his name?
If you say Chris Brown, I'm gonna throw something at this TV.
No, though Chris Brown would be you think would be not Chris Brown,
because that's who people have been throwing around. They're saying Usher versus Chris Brown. I fucking hate that for Usher.
No, I know. There's other R&B niggas that I definitely can think about other than freaking Chris Brown. Shit, can't remember their names though right now. It's gonna bother me. Hold on.
I'm trying to think of who's the dude? Oh, Jaheim. Jaheim has no hits though. Not enough hits to take on Usher. Like that's the thing.
Who's dancing like that other than Usher? You gotta match that.
But okay,
would you not put? Why wouldn't you put Chris Brown?
Because I hate Chris Brown. That's why. That comes down to a personal preference.
Personal.
Yeah. I don't
look at it objectively and say they can both match up.
Oh, I 100% understand that would probably be the best match. I just hate Chris Brown, and it makes me mad that the best match for Usher would be this fucking loser of a. Anyways.
Yeah, you have to think catalog on that level though when it comes to Usher. That's the thing.
Yeah, because Usher doesn't have. There's not many that could go up against Usher like that.
Yo,
hold on. I know there is one. I'm either if I don't go with T-Pain.
He already did one.
He already did one?
Isn't T-Pain versus Lil Jon one of the first ones?
Oh right.
Yeah, that doesn't. Boo.
That's
which
true.
I thought was weird.
That one he needs to come back then because that's forgotten already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Male singers. Damn. Okay. Shit.
Dude, that's a tough one, man. For Usher, that's a tough.
Why am I stupid? Maxwell.
No.
But Maxwell is still in the vein of D'Angelo, Raphael Sadiq.
Yeah, man. Right. We're talking. Think about how huge Usher was in his prime.
I don't think there's anybody else that was in that level though, man.
It's all That's
I really think they gave Usher his own lane and he stayed there.
Okay. Yeah. But what if we put up Usher against a woman?
Holy.
Yeah, because we're thinking men right now, but you put up
Usher Aaliyah.
Oh, but Aaliyah's catalog's locked up. Yeah.
Exactly. And I wouldn't even say Beyonce. It wouldn't be fair to Usher.
No.
No.
Yo. Wait, check this out. No, she would win anyways. But Destiny's Child, Destiny's Child versus TLC, but only Destiny's Child tracks. Only Destiny's Child tracks. You're not Beyonce,
yeah, and you'd have to cut it up at a certain year.
Yeah,
I think I'm down with that.
That would be wild because you're talking about some serious oh man, I would find that one dope. I think that would be a really good one. That'd be nice. But yeah,
actually. I guess if they wanted to go all the way pop with it, you can actually have that old school rivalry if they're even friends. But Britney versus Christina would be funny.
Ooh, that would be
That would be funny.
But you know what though? The one that's annoying about that is Christina wins on vocals, Britney wins on popularity.
Yep. I know.
Because Britney's not a good singer. Even Britney admits she's not a good singer. She
is not a singer, period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
At all.
Oh man. Yo. So Christina would kill against Britney if they tried to do actual vocal chops, but
yeah.
But hits, if we're talking hits, Britney had them hits, even though they're studio produced,
I still don't know for Usher.
That's
I don't know. I have enough.
That's why I even said
Mario, maybe.
No, man.
That's what I'm saying. There's nobody for Usher though.
That's why I said JT right off the bat.
Yeah. I really think you'd have to go a female vocalist that was doing pop at that time.
Actually, this would be wild problematic, but the only person that could really even touch Usher, and this is is R. Kelly.
Oof.
Think about it.
That just got awkward.
I don't want to think about it. It is problematic.
Let's back away. Let's back away real quick, boys. Hey, what's that outside? Fuck you, Usher, for ruining it. You
You're gonna have to have
asshole.
someone sneak a phone in so he can even do this.
Fucking
So.
asshole. Because you know what, Skinny? It sucks, and I'm not taking away what he did, but you're fucking right. R. Kelly versus Usher would be a fucking epic battle. But R. Kelly,
epic. It would just be the only person he could legit go catalog to catalog again.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're thinking of Usher, that's actually the person you could put him up against. But you can't because R. Kelly ruined it for himself and everybody else who likes his music because he had to be a fucking creepy ass bastard who married Aaliyah when she was underage and all that other.
So to a certain extent, you can only like disassociate the artist from their art.
I know.
Point. Yeah, everybody's saying it. Lil Wayne should go against M, but
no, man.
I still don't.
I see it. I see why, but I also don't think it'll be super entertaining. I want Eminem to go up like against a Fabulous just for lyricism. I don't know, like something like that. Not because they can match.
Shouldn't do it at all, though. I think.
Who?
No,
Sorry?
I don't want any legends in it.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know.
Nah,
yeah.
I don't want any legends in it.
Okay.
I'd want to see like Fabulous versus like a.
Hold on. We need to start writing these down because I want to put down who we've said. So we're saying Missy.
Busta.
Versus Busta.
I'm saying Usher JT just to say it.
Yeah, because I think that is fair, as in like who could he go up against?
Yeah, he's black enough.
So Usher versus Justin. I said Cisco versus Genuine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Cisco would win because it hits.
Yeah. Versus.
Yeah. But, you'd be surprised, man.
True.
Pony might win the whole thing.
Shit. Friggin' Song might win the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm saying if you have a round where you play Pony versus Thong Song, who wins
they
that?
cancel out. That's a draw.
Right? Like no one wins that. Who else did we say? Who else did we bring up?
The last one just now. Oh man, I forget.
You shall not be named. Chris Brown, and no, you don't want to do Chris Brown.
No. Oh, you guys can. I'll write it down. I don't like Chris Brown.
Now, what am I saying? Freaking Bobby Brown versus Johnny Gill. Fuck out of here. Let's do
Ooh, yes.
Let's just knock those extra members of New Edition out of here and let's just do that.
Bobby Brown.
Those extra members.
No,
versus Johnny
Gill replaced Bobby at one point.
Yeah.
And then so let's just knock that feud out.
Yeah, but
I'm actually kind of disappointed 112 versus Jagged Edge panned out the way it did.
Yeah, I know, because it's supposed to be good.
Yeah.
Can we do the battle of the white boys, Yellow Wolf versus Bubba Sparks?
Bubba wins.
You think
Bubba was more popular.
Oh yeah, true.
If you do Battle of the White Boys, you do Paul Wall against Yellow Wolf because
Paul Wall
would win. Smoking him.
Paul Wall versus Yellow Wolf.
Yellow Wolf and Hot Water.
Man, I forgot to write down Christina versus Britney. That's the one we said.
Right. That'll probably never happen, but
never.
Yo, I think they should get that one ongoing though, because that one would be insane for pop music.
Yeah,
that would be pretty big for pop music. And Usher versus Justin, as much as I don't love it, it makes the most sense.
Yeah.
No, it does. Yeah.
Speaking of Justin, what about the Biebs? The Biebs, man.
Who does Bieber
he could go up against Chris Brown?
Ooh. Shit, Toby, you is not wrong. You are not wrong.
That'd be a fun one because they have some pretty good
and they're both
together.
problematic as fuck. One crashed a Lambo while drunk and something. The other one beat somebody. Then the other one threw something out a window. Then the other one, like in his declaration in the court, was just like, I don't know, like just being mad. It's just like, okay, you're both quote unquote bad boys. I mean, Chris Brown actually is a bad boy. He beat somebody,
exactly.
But
when I see them, I just picture like the '90s bad boy with the long hair and the backwards hat. You know? Like that definition of a bad boy.
Yeah.
That's what I see.
Yeah, I guess that's it. I was trying to think, funny enough, and this is a weird one, Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Oh, yeah.
Who are they going to go up against? Because I feel like some of this is them going to, like, throwbacks. Bone Thugs doesn't have 20 tracks, though. To me.
No.
To me, I'm saying. Because I didn't listen to them enough. I don't know that they have 20 tracks. To me. That would
now they got First of the Month, Notorious Thugs, Crossroads, Friggin' that other single that was from that album, First of the Month.
They had that Thug Life song with Tupac, Thug Love.
Yeah.
But
That was huge too.
who else do we have that was a group at that time?
We'll have to go like even more west.
Loonies and shit.
Yeah, or like NWA maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, Easy did start them, but yeah,
You'd have to do Bone Thugs versus like a group from the East Side or something, or that's like not Oakland. So you'd have to do like Bone Thugs.
Who?
Or you do Bone Thugs versus. Actually, no, that's two different sides of hip hop. I really couldn't tell.
Yeah, I don't know. Bone Thugs is a very
their own lane. Yeah,
Oh, Olivier just wrote, who do you see going versus the Locks?
Olivier. Hold on.
This is who?
Olivier, your boy, Skinny.
Oliver.
Oh shit! Sorry, man. Oliver, my bad. I thought I saw the extra I. Yo, shout out. Sorry, Oliver, my bad, man. Yeah, who goes against the Locks?
Oh, okay. The Locks. Listen,
I was gonna say G Unit off the bat.
Right off the bat, kind of yeah.
Okay.
But D Block, shit. Okay, wait.
So you're doing D Block?
Yo, what's that group with Freeway, Moschino?
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. State Property.
State Property versus the Locks.
Oh.
But it had to be 3 and 3, right?
I don't think so. I mean, it seemed more fair.
If you did the Locks, that was like circa like 2000, where Sheik Luch just wasn't there. Then there's a lot of groups they can go up against. Nobody cares about Sheik Luch, but otherwise,
poor Sheik Luch. He was my favorite in the group too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think G Unit would mop a lot of groups.
Yeah, G Unit would mop them.
But wait, some people are saying G Unit versus Wu-Tang. But I'm like, G Unit wasn't big.
Different vibes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's about the vibes. It's about the vibes. That's why Bounty Killer didn't go up against like a Chris Brown. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or Mr. Verzuz.
Yeah, exactly.
Or Sean Paul.
It's just a different vibe. So like, I'd want to see a hardcore gangster group versus a hardcore gangster
group. Yeah.
Oh, I said Sean Paul versus Elephant Man last week.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Smoke him.
Yeah.
I want to see Sean Paul versus Supercat.
But again, Sean Paul wins no matter what, because Sean Paul is the one that had the crossover.
True.
Like Supercat and Elephant Man had some tracks, but you're not on the charts. Sean Paul still has tracks that he's like doing remixes and stuff.
Elephant Man has the Get Low remix.
Yeah, but I'm saying you got 20 for 20. That's
it honestly will come down to popularity, and when it's super tight like that, it's about also if you're both popular, then like which songs you choose to play in what order. But popularity,
sure, like how you hit them, it's all strategic, really.
Yeah.
Where you get them in the fields, to be honest.
Yeah, so you got to go fame for fame, and then it's catalog for catalog.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Fuck that. Okay.
Who?
MOP against the Locks.
Oh. Okay.
Fuck the Locks. What? That'd
MOP versus the Locks. That is good. Okay. So guys, I guess we're just gonna reach out to Timbo and Swiss. We got a list. We got a list here.
I'm sure they're getting like a ton of lists right now. That's for sure.
I'm telling you though, if they don't give me Missy versus Busta, I'm gonna be mad, because if they put Busta up against like who, anyways, I won't start it again. But
I need Busta in some sort of capacity.
And just their feature tracks alone too.
Yeah, their feature game is heavy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. One last one. Who are we putting against Janet Jackson?
Oh snap! Nobody.
No, yeah, true. That's just royalty right there.
Janet's not touchable. I mean, unless you want to get.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's a legend. I wouldn't. I don't know.
I know, right? There's some people that you're just like, it would be cool to see this because you're so legend, but I don't want to see you go against anybody because I feel bad for whoever you go against.
Yeah, you're gonna obliterate them. Like, who's you gonna go against? Like Pebbles and shit. There's nobody to go up against.
Janet. I was gonna say. I was gonna say Janet versus Mariah, but that's not the same type of.
That's not even fair. Mariah can't dance.
Yeah, but I mean, it's about the music, not your dancing ability.
Yeah, but like, I mean, it'd be the same kind of New Jack swing.
Yeah, exactly. That's the
Janet
thing.
would always come. Plus, Janet has friggin' "Don't Know What You Got Till It's Gone," which is produced by Dilla.
Yo.
Then she also has that one where she's like, it's all red and she's like strip dancing on the chair. If I Had Your Love, nigga, come on.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I don't think this would be fair, and I don't like this person, but based on the level of popularity, they'd probably put Janet with Madonna.
Madonna would still get killed.
Yes, but I'm just saying. Yeah.
That's a good point. I don't know if Madonna would get killed.
The thing is, guys, when we do these kind of battles, like how you're saying, like, oh, let's put Eminem against like a this person, and you put Madonna against Janet, that's ensuing race wars. And that's what you don't want. That's a race war. Of course it is. You know that's what it is.
Okay, that's the title. The image is gonna be Janet Jackson versus Madonna, and the title's gonna be "That's a Race War."
I don't know if I want that kind of smoke though.
I don't, but I'm just saying you gotta put like Madonna with Cher or something.
Oh shit. Oh my god.
Social media will probably turn it into that.
Yeah.
Why? That's a race war.
Real music fans won't turn it into a race war, but you're right. It would turn into black versus white.
Because you're saying you want this to cross over. A Madonna in a Versus will make it cross over. An Eminem in a Versus is crossing over. Everybody in this is
how you solve the Madonna problem.
What?
You pit her up against Lady Gaga.
Oh boy. Yeah, but you're talking mad different generations.
But same vibe.
Yeah. Same vibe. Okay. Lady Gaga. God damn. What a step down from Janet Jackson to Lady Gaga.
Janet's too high up, man.
Yo, what a step down.
Madonna's pretty iconic herself.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, to say Janet versus Madonna and then to be like, no, we're gonna put you like that's like being in the ring and being put down an entire weight class.
I don't think she's gonna want to lose like that, but you could put Beyonce against Janet.
Ooh,
that's not bad. That's not bad. I thought about it when you first said it, but because I already said I wasn't gonna do legends.
Yeah,
I didn't even think about a Janet.
I don't want to see what happens when you put Janet Jackson versus Beyonce, because the internet will implode on itself, and we will start a new world from that moment. It would be insane to see what would happen.
It would be.
The arguments.
And I don't even think it's for winners. It's just a matter of like just connecting on the musical level.
Yeah. God damn. Yeah, I was talking. Oh, Jai Nitai Lotus, when him and I did the show after the show ended, we talked for like 20 minutes. And at one point he said to me, he's just like, because I asked him, who do you think won between Badu and Jill Scott? And he got all quiet. He's just like, I mean, at that level, it's not about who won. It's just about your taste. He's just like, the culture won, but it's never going to be about which one's better, because it's not, neither of them is better than the other. It's just taste at that level. So that's the thing. Janet Jackson, Beyonce, that's just taste. Missy versus Busta, yeah, I guess that's just taste, because it's true.
Taste.
Yeah.
The only one so far to me that was definitely not about taste, but just about, it was Luda destroying Nelly.
Yeah.
I was like, come on, dude. You know you have more hits. Play PI now. Play Air Force Ones now.
Yeah.
But he waits till the later rounds and then messes it up.
Yeah. We didn't get to any of the stuff we were supposed to talk about.
I'm sorry.
No, homie. I love this conversation. I'm happy that we discussed this as much as we did. If anything, Tobi, are you down to save this stuff for next week?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll still be watching it.
Yeah. Because yeah, exactly. Because I
got a quick sidebar real quick.
Yeah.
If you guys didn't hear it, but y'all hear anything about what's going on with Doja Cat?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Are we doing this? Are we doing this? Because I'm ready.
How deep and how much time do we have?
Yeah. We could still do another 10 minutes. Because I
got 10 minutes for killing Doja.
Yeah, we've been on for an hour and 28 minutes. Sorry.
Okay. I don't know where the facts are though.
Neither do I. I looked up some stuff on the old Twitter there, and
homie, I gotta ask you though. When you say you need the facts, the fact that she's apologizing, that's the facts to me. If you have to,
she's apologizing for being in chat rooms. She didn't necessarily apologize for saying.
Yes,
things.
no. She apologized for the thing she said. She apologized she apologized for that song, Div Nuttin' or whatever. Didn't do.
Well, she had an excuse about why it was written.
Yeah.
Yes, I was, that day I learned what the word I didn't know, blah, blah. Yeah. Okay.
I was trying to take it back.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah.
This motherfucker. So she had that. She apologized about the language she used in the chat room.
Yep.
She even mentioned Abba and Preach. So shout out to those guys for getting a shout out. That was dope. That was hilarious.
Did?
Yeah, in her apology at the beginning, she mentions them because Abba and Preach did a whole video where they actually gave her an out. That's the crazy part. Abba and Preach, these guys need to go into PR because they wrote her an out that she could have used. They said that it could be race play. Race play is this type of thing where people are turned on or find sexual gratification in being called, the N-word or, any other derogatory slur. They get sexual pleasure or arousal from it. ABBA maps the whole thing out. Damn. And then she goes on her thing and says, that's not what it was. She gives them, she's just like, these guys are very intelligent. They talk on a lot of subjects, but this time that's not what it was.
That's not what it was. And
I was just like, dude, even they said, they're just like, we wrote you the perfect script to get out of this one. I don't know why you, but yeah. Man, my thing with Doja Cat is, again, people use cancel culture. I'm going to remind you people, I'm going to look right into the camera and remind you people. And if you guys are listening to the podcast later on, I'm saying this straight to you guys. Cancel culture does not exist. We should call it suspended culture because all people do is suspend their attention to these people for a short period of time, and then they forget, and then when they come back, everything's okay. Because Doja got canceled already when she made anti-LGBTQ slurs. She was canceled for something else, and this is the third time that I remember people saying Doja Cat is canceled. And not once have you guys canceled her because the other thing she got canceled for by some people was that she worked with.
It's not gonna have a meaning anymore.
Yeah, she worked with that Luke guy that Kesha accused of raping her. That guy produced her last Doja's major hit.
Yeah, wasn't he known? It's known though. I don't know if Kesha was making it up.
I know the case is still. I think the case is done. He got cleared. She still says it happened. I'm not going to speak on that more than just those are the things. Right, I just know that a lot of people said there's obviously something that doesn't work with this situation, and her still working with Luke is questionable. And people are just like, oh, we're canceling her. She's still working with Dr. Luke. Blah blah blah. No one canceled her. The song came out. It was a fucking huge hit on TikTok. Every kid was doing the damn dance. She's doing the dance that kids were doing in the videos, in her music video. The song just got more visibility. Whatever.
Man.
So again,
apparently she dated a white supremacist or something.
Yeah, dude, she's gonna be, and she's also supposedly said a whole bunch of stuff about she preferred to be white, and again. I can't speak to her experience. She is a biracial person who has spent a lot of time dealing with a lot of things her whole life, and probably does partially hate the black part of her. Yeah, sure. And if for whatever reason that leads her, I don't understand why, but that leads her to go deeper into the rabbit hole of the people that would hate her for her being mixed. That's on her.
The moment you. And I know it's tough when you're being bullied, especially for something that's out of your control, right? But the moment you start accepting that those differences are horrible and that they shouldn't be a part of you, that's the moment you've lost, and that's the moment you're a quitter. And she immediately has none of my respect because I know it's hard to stand up for what you are and what you believe in and what's a part of you. Yeah. So her doing this is her giving in to. Those people don't respect you just because you're talking.
Oh, I know.
Right?
I know. Yeah.
That, right? I hope you know that. So I think in this case, we should actually, in every situation, you're right. Fuck cancel culture.
Yeah.
It should be educate to elevate.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's a lot of ignorance. It's a lot of people who they don't have an outlet. I bet you. Did she go see a psychiatrist? I'm almost gonna bet $1,000 that she isn't.
Oh yeah. Therapy. Yeah, she definitely needs to talk to someone though. She does. Yeah. She needs to talk to someone. If you want, sorry.
Therapy is huge.
Yeah. If you want to go on this tiny chat and have these interactions with people, and also everyone's spinning it that oh, she's in group chats with alt-right It's like, yo, guys, just a reminder. And Ab and Preach said the same thing, and it's true. I was thinking this before I heard them say it, but you can't control the internet. I can't control who comments where, who jumps in on whatever free, open, soft site I'm using, social media site. So, you know, I'm not like, if you're on IG and someone, an alt-right person commented on your thing and you didn't delete that comment, what? Oh, she's cool with alt-right now because an alt-right person commented. They didn't say anything racist. They're just alt-right and they commented on her thread. No, she's not with them. So she was in the chat room with these people. Some of them are alt-right, some of them aren't. She's not standing at the internet's door scanning ID and checking who's what. You know what I mean? So
exactly. Why do we leave on such a heavy note?
Because we laughed for so long that we were like, we got to make it serious now.
We got to cross out, and you know, there's other heavy notes that we got to end with. So you know.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Did anything?
Right, well.
We didn't have any geek news or man. We didn't play any jingles or anything this episode.
We just talked this whole time. There was definitely not much in terms of geek news. Still
yeah. TENET trailer was the only big thing that we would have talked about. And we talked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, that's about it, man. That was a fun show. I'm sorry that I couldn't fix it to play on the Franklin Armstrong page, but hey, we've had people watching on Facebook, Twitch, and at one point YouTube this whole time. So
that's cool. I actually saw quite a few people on Facebook. I was surprised.
Yeah. It was nice.
Number I've seen watch at once.
Yeah, I'm happy that people jumped in because it like we were worried that coming in that late would. But maybe, you know, thank you. Yeah. And shout outs. The multi-stream, you mean, or the?
No, coming in late.
Oh yeah. But shout outs to everybody that tuned in, man, and to the people that are still tuned in, because I see people are still watching. This is another edition of Geektastic Cypher. Anything you guys want to tell the people while we sign off?
I want to acknowledge Jay Grizz. He's been posting in the watch party.
Oh yeah.
His own Verzuz, and one of his last comments was, "Are you guys even reading?"
I didn't see them. I didn't see them
either. It's in the watch party, I think.
Oh damn.
Which is different from. I think it's in your watch. I don't know. This stream today is different, so I'm not.
Yeah, if someone can tell me what the suggestions, please, by all means, I'm down to hear what he.
Oh, here it is. I'll run through them quickly, just so he's a little happy here. Foxy Brown versus Lil Kim.
Classic.
Hold on, my thing just reloaded. Okay, so Foxy Brown versus Lil Kim, Big Boy versus 3 Stacks.
Oh, interesting.
And he doesn't he doesn't like our Chris Brown Justin Bieber matchup. He says we're sleeping on Chris.
I hate Chris, so yes, I am gonna sleep on Chris Brown.
And then the matchup is actually, which is pretty good for G Unit, is Dipset.
Oh, Jay Grizz from the fucking line.
Yeah.
Okay, Grizz. Okay, I'm writing that one down, homie. That is a good fucking call. Shout out to Jay Grizz with that one. Yeah, G Unit versus Dipset. Damn, that is good. That is good.
And then he had a bunch of others. Riri versus someone. Will.i.am versus someone.
Oh, Will.i.am versus who?
I don't know. He's just put versus and left.
Left them blank, as in other people we could just. You know what? We'll save those. We'll put. Can you copy that list and we'll save them for next time? Because
I'll take a screenshot.
Yeah, that would be fun. Because I'd be down to discuss who I think Riri could go up against. Will.i.am. That's an interesting one. Yeah, there's a few people that we could probably think of. Hey, we could turn that into the Do the Right Thing, not View the Right Thing, the DTD instead.
Yeah, done.
Yeah, cool. Guys, this is the whole show. This was fun. I'm sorry. Yeah, man, I'm only seeing Jay Grizz's stuff now. What the hell?
It's weird, right?
Before we go off, before we sign off, I just wanted to show everyone this. All right, it's gonna be backwards, but
no, it's not. Yeah,
man. I know. Some pretty heavy stuff.
Yeah. Super heavy. I'm not going to touch too much on it because if you just Google it, you can find out. But yeah. Just had to do that.
No, that's fair. I was trying to figure out like how. I was like, when do we talk about it? I didn't want to start off the show because I didn't want the show to start off that way. And then, but you're right. Yeah. Rest in peace, man.
We do talk about like current events, and sometimes
Yeah.
I don't know if our purpose today was just to laugh. And
Yes.
have a good time.
You know, that was my thing. I didn't bring it up because I just wanted to give people a moment where they could just laugh at all the insanity and stupidity that we were saying. Because I'm gonna be honest, I spent the last 2 days just really sad about that stuff. You know. So rest in peace, and you know, that's it, guys. This has been a fun show. Hopefully, the comedic insanity that that ensued from our conversation gave you guys a respite from some of the heavier stuff that's going on in the world. And we hope that you'll tune in next week. You know, hopefully I can figure out. But if anything, maybe I'll just keep the stream going like this, where it's split on all the different platforms, so you guys can tune in from wherever you want: Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. And that's it.
Twitch is fired.
Yeah, man, Twitch is fun. I mean, if you guys, there's a lot, guys, I gotta say one thing. There's a lot of fun stuff on Twitch that if you are like looking for something to watch, just watching people play video games sometimes is actually really, really fun. It really is. It really, really is.
Yeah, man.
All right.
But there's everything. Live cooking shows. Yep. People are just going there to live stream something they enjoy. Right?
And I haven't noticed them flag music as much.
No, they don't.
Okay, because I've been seeing people do DJ sets. So, yo, maybe we'll have to do a Geektastic Cypher Verzuz where we get to pick and do that ish on Twitch. We might have to do that, y'all.
Done.
I've got it right here. I've got the setup. So yeah. I'm on.
All right. We'll talk about that. Guys, thank you so much for tuning into another edition. We're out. I'm going to play this outro. At least you have something.
Deuces.
Peace, y'all.